Hi everyone. Today let's talk about something very small in English, but very powerful. I'm talking about prepositions. Words like in, at, and on. Let's start with some very common ones you hear every day. One phrase you hear a lot is in daily life. We use in here because we are talking about life as a general situation. For example, in daily life, we don't speak very formally. Another very common phrase is at work. We use at because we are talking about a place or situation, not the building itself. For example, at work, I usually start at 9. You can also hear at school and at university. For example, she's at school right now. He met his best friend at university. Now let's look at in my free time. This phrase is used when talking about hobbies and personal activities. For example, in my free time, I like watching movies. This is one of the most common phrases in spoken English. Another useful phrase is on the weekend or at the weekend. Both are correct. American English usually says on the weekend. British English often says at the weekend. For example, on the weekend I visit my family. Let's also look at in the morning, in the afternoon, and at night. For example, I feel tired in the morning. I work better in the afternoon. I read at night. These are fixed phrases that native speakers use automatically. You may also hear in general. This phrase is used when talking about things in a broad way. For example, in general, people like simple explanations. So why are these phrases important? Because native speakers don't think about grammar rules when they speak. They remember and use ready-made phrases like these. If you learn prepositions this way, as phrases, your English will sound much more natural. Before we finish, here's a question for you. Can you make one sentence with in daily life or at work? Write it in the comments and I'll check it for you. If you want to learn more natural English like this, don't forget to follow the channel and turn on notifications.